Hello. Today is Saturday, July 18th, 2026. Here is your daily signal. According to Fortune, renewed tensions between the U.S. and Iran have triggered fresh strikes and the reimposition of a naval blockade on Iran, threatening to shut down the critical Strait of Hormuz and disrupt energy exports across the Middle East. The Strait of Hormuz, through which about 20% of global oil flows, has long been a strategic chokepoint, and recent U.S. military actions followed the breakdown of an interim peace deal in July 2026, with Iran repeatedly threatening to leverage the strait as a weapon against Western powers. On July 15, 2026, over 260 were wounded in the latest U.S.-Iran clashes. Brent crude oil spiked above $85 per barrel, and the global oil buffer is shrinking, according to an IMF warning. India responded to tightened global fuel markets by raising export taxes on diesel and jet fuel while cutting gasoline levies. In the near term, energy prices are set to surge and supply chain volatility is expected, while shipping lanes may be rerouted, insurance premiums rise, and the risk of a wider Middle East conflict looms, potentially prompting international energy agencies to consider coordinated releases from strategic reserves. Next, on to pivotal shifts in the artificial intelligence industry. Fortune reports that Thinking Machines, led by Mira Murati, has launched Inkling, its first open-weight AI model designed for broad developer access and direct competition with OpenAI and Chinese tech firms. The AI sector is rapidly evolving, with open-weight models enhancing access and fostering innovation, while corporate strategies adjust in response to regulatory moves and infrastructure challenges, like those recently seen in New York. On July 15, 2026, Murati's startup, now valued at $12 billion, unveiled Inkling to challenge China's position in freely available AI. Meanwhile, Donald Trump criticized New York's one-year pause on environmental permits for new large AI data centers, warning via Bloomberg and Business Insider that this moratorium could drive investment to states such as Texas and cause economic loss. The regulatory pause in New York is likely to redirect AI investment toward less restrictive states, hasten competition and open-source innovation, and intensify lobbying and policy debates that will shape the future landscape of AI talent, infrastructure, and economic growth. Now, let's examine advances in molecular nanotechnology and the push for commercialization. Next Big Future highlights recent breakthroughs in molecular nanotechnology, with CBN Nano and collaborators demonstrating practical early workstation systems using inverted mode SDM and proving atomically precise movement of carbon dimers. Molecular nanotechnology workstations emphasized in the 2026 CBN Nano paper and nearly 1,000 pages of related documentation seek to enable custom fabrication at the molecular level, and successful manipulation of molecules using tooltips offers foundational proof of concept for atomically precise manufacturing. On July 14, 2026, Brian Wang reported over 180 successful atomically precise movements of carbon dimers, while an SDM-based tool system was documented as a practical advance. A July 15 publication reviewed the urgent need for commercial nanotech workstations and a revenue-generating flywheel to ensure scalable, near-term applications. Near-term commercialization could revolutionize fabrication for biotech, electronics, and advanced materials, with medium-term gains likely to spark more investment, competitive advantages for early adopters, and rapid breakthroughs, while failure to generate business value could stall progress, underscoring the importance of sustainable, scalable models. Now, onto the markets. International equity markets mostly slipped, with Japan's EWJ showing a sharp day-over-day decline of 1.54% and Netherlands' EWN falling 1.29%. Notably, India's India bucked the trend with a modest gain of 0.45%, while Chile's ECH dropped 0.49%. Commodities were mixed. Uso, representing U.S. oil, surged by 3.9%, marking the strongest daily move, while platinum PPLT shed 1.29%. SLV silver gained just under 0.8%, but uranium URA declined 0.97% and lithium LIT fell nearly 0.7%. In favorite stocks, Adobe advanced 0.82% and Oracle rose 1.77%, but Microsoft MSFT and NVIDIA NVDA both dipped, losing 1.8% and 2.2% respectively. Amazon slipped 1.06% and Axon suffered the steepest drop, down 5.8%. Among S&P 500 sectors, Finance XLF fell 0.86% and Healthcare Roman 45 declined 0.44%, while Agriculture MOO rose by 0.47%. Semiconductors stocks were notably weak, down 1.6%. Gainers included Schott, up over 2,400%, and Cello, up 533%. The biggest loser was QH, plunging nearly 100%. That's it for today. You can find more news and details on our website. Goodbye.